Well, welcome here to Loretto High School for a little JV action here. Varsity will follow this up here in a little bit. I'm Malin Fisher's side, Mr. Will Pettis. We're going to give the JV a little airtime here on the Exports Network. Thank you for tuning in today. The Lady Eagles from Summertown make the trip down to Loretto to play the Lady Mustangs. We'll try to get these. I know both of these varsity teams were in action in Franklin this past Saturday. Friday night and Saturday, I watched a little bit of Summertown. I was able to get over there and watch them play Page, which, that team was, wow. Will shaking his head over here. I looked out there and thought some of them were, to be honest with you, Will, I thought they were college-type kids. Boy, they were, I'd probably say they was around 6'3", probably easy. About three of those girls, and I tell you what, when they played it well, so hats off to them. Lady Mustangs hardly didn't find a groove on Saturday, so I know Summertown, congratulations, they squared off with Lawrence County last night and come away with a 3-set victory there, and so they're looking to come into this action here in just a little bit. But we're about to get on our way here with some JV action here this evening. Looks like we got Ricks, 32, Atkins on the front, along with Cornelius for the Lady Eagles. Tate Newton going to serve it up. Kelsey going to get that one up in there. Rupert going to pass it up. Just going to get it over to Ricks. Newton going to set it up. Johnson just going to tip it up in the air by Atkins. Frank's just going to tip it over down to the point. Nice job there by Frank seeing that open. I talk about this a lot when I get to do the JV games. This is, to me, is important for these young ladies and even young men when they're playing their sport to get some time because they practice just as hard also. Franks gets that one over. Pusser digs it out. Johnson going to send the free ball. Rupert going to pass it up. Ricks. Kelsey just pushes that one over. Newton backs that. Ward with a swing. Johnson gets it up in there. Pusser going to get that one over. Nice job at the net, but that's going to be dug out. Johnson going to put it back over again. Kelsey going to hit that one. Dug out by Reedy. Newton. And that's going to be hit in the net by Sharp. 2-0 lead here by the Lady Eagles. Franks back to serve it up. Ball's up and over. Pusser passes it up. Newton going to give a set over here. Sharp going to take a little bit of swing on it. Franks digs that one out. That's going to be over by Atkins. Atkins is Sharp. Hits that one. That's going to be long off the back line. Just a little bit off the back line. Got the line cam tonight. This guy, Mr. Will Pettis, I hope I grow up to be half as good as he is this stuff. I mean that well. Good swing there by Laney Johnson. So that'll get the Lady Mustangs on board here. Delaney Pusser back to serve it up. So ball's up and over. Franks. Rick's got it over here and just tipped over by Cornelius. Ball up in the air there. Rupert sends it back over here. Franks off the top of the net. Sharp. And diving. Fisher on the floor there, but it's going to come up short. Ball goes back to the Lady Eagles. Ball up and over by Sharp. Tips that one, and nice hustle there by Franks, but a good tip there by Sharp. She'll come away with the kill. Robertson will come in. Reedy will go out for the Lady Mustangs. Also, Ward will go out. In will come Goodwin. So you got Rupert, Franks, and Atkins on the back row. The Lady Eagles, ball's coming their way. Rupert going to pass that one up. Ricks. Kelsey just shoves it over. Pusser digs it out. Newton. Sharp bumps it over. Rupert digs that one out. Ricks. And Kelsey, I don't know I think that never got over the net. I say that all the time. I'm about 60% wrong, Will, most of the time when I say that or on any call I make. So Goodwin gets that, and no, that was close on the back line there. I'll say it was a little long. I think that might have been in. Will Newton's just going to get into the net there. Pass up our gutter. I think Will and I probably agree on that one. I think if we had chalk, Will, I think that one would have come up. And Rubert serve over Fisher. Newton going to dig that one out. Robertson, nice hustle there. Ricks up in the air by Fisher. Newton gets it up and over by Goodwin. Long is checked in again. She tipped but blocked. Nice job. Franks dig that one out. Long gets it over. Goodwin dives. Newton. Fisher sends it deep. Rubert digs it out. Ricks. Long going to tip it deep. Pusser going to dig that one out. Newton. Robertson gets a swing on it, and somebody's in the net. They're going to get Robertson into the net there. Good volley both sides. Both of these teams have to be encouraged by the young play they have on their JV side for the years to come for these programs. In comes Cotton, back goes Sharp to serve it up. Newton will take a break. Lady Eagles lead by 3. Sharp gets that one over. Atkins gets that one up. Big swing by Kelsey, but that's going to be long. Got a good wind up on that. As I always say, a little too much mustard. Kelsey go back. So, well, I think they must have said they touched it, Will. I didn't see nobody touch it. But nevertheless, we're confused, but hey, Summertown had to serve. Rick's going to set it up over. Frank's going to take a good swing at it down for the kill. I don't think I can figure out if they said somebody touched it at the net, because it was definitely long. Kelsey, big jump serve. Pusser passes it up. Sharp sets it up over here. Fisher going to get a little bit of swing on it. Dug out by Rubin. Ricks. Frank's just going to send the free ball over. Goodwin gets it up. Pusser going to have to give a little help here. Cotton swing, and that's going to be long. Lady Eagles, JV's doing a great job of letting that ball go long. Some of them are pretty close, and they're holding off. Kelsey gets that and over. Goodwin sends it to the rafters. Sharp sets up Summertown, and ball's dug out there. Back over. Long gets a swing on him. Robertson, nice hustle. So is Franks. Goodwin down. Up goes Fisher. Pusser sends it over. Long. Ricks. Franks. And out. I couldn't tell on that. Well, it looks like from my distance there, it looked pretty close. Must have been long, just a little on the side there. Couldn't tell. Good swing, nevertheless. I don't know how close it was or it wasn't. Good play both sides. Kelsey gets that one up in the air. Ball sent deep. Fisher passes it up. Sharp. Johnson tips it. Battle at the net. Up in the air by Ricks. Frank sends it over. Good one. Up. Johnson sends it back corner. Good. Down for the kill. Both sides here playing very good here early. So here's Fisher. Still on the serve. Ball's up and over. Nice job there by Rubert. Franks digs it out. Robertson. Sharp. Pushes it over. Cotton going to get a swing on it. Blocked back, they said. Battle at the net. Nice job by Ricks. Tips it, gets it back up. Kelsey sends it over. Fisher passes it up. Sharp. Cotton. And off the backside Long. So Fisher out, Pusser in. Back to serve it up will be number 4. Ava Ricks here. Ball's up and over. Pusser. Johnson gets it up in the air. Pusser got a hit in the net's going to be 12-6. kind of been the thing for Loretto all year, to get a little run and lose momentum pretty quickly sometimes. Ricks, the lefty, sends that one off the back line. Y'all got 2 or 3 lefties, I think. I know of 2. Gillum. Yeah, I know. Nevertheless, that thing curves and moves around. Reedy gets that one over. Rubert sends it up. Ricks over. Yeah, Aikens going to be into the net. So 12-8. I think the JV, when we played at Summertown, I think it went 3 sets up there. Reedy gets that one over. Franks, Ricks. Big swing there in the middle by Franks. All up in the air. And that's going to be hit in the net by Ward. Point goes towards the Little Lady Eagles. The man, the myth, his legend himself, Mr. Tommy Emerson, is making his way into the broadcasting booth here. A miscommunication between Cotton and Reedy, and that's going to go down for a point. 14-8. I really enjoy being around this Summertown group. They have tucked me in. They hadn't thrown me out yet. So Reedy gets that one over. Cornelius get a big swing on it. Plus they're going to dig it out. But it's going to be in the net. Welcome, Mr. Tommy. He's just hanging out, making me nervous up here because he's better at this than I am. Tess Long there with the ace off the hands of Cotton. So it's all been here just the last little bit. The Lady Eagles, Lady Mustangs need to make some adjustments here. Another back-to-back ace. And so looks like we're going to get a timeout by the Lady Mustangs. We'll take it with them. You're watching JV High School Girls Volleyball here on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
And we're back here. Timeout taken by the Lady Mustangs, and Long still on the serve. Cotton Sharp gets that up there. Cotton going to get a swing on it. Nice swing, and that's going to be in. Boy, Will, we've had 2 or 3 on the line already. We're going to start painting them things with some chalk. That way we can see a little more about that. Newton gets that one over Rupert. The net. Oh, nice job. Good job by Johnson. Just tipping that back over. So 17-10. Ball's up and over. Franks. Hit her in the hands there, but down for the kill for Newton. For the ace, excuse me. Balls up, and Franks gets that one up. Ricks, Cornelius, Pusser, Newton, Sharp just going to bump that one over, and that's down for the kill. Nice job by Eva Sharp. Good try there by Rubert. I always say that big wide open sea. Rubert. Franks sends that one over. Ward. Newton going to set up Ward. She's going to try to work that back over. It's not hardly going to get there. Frank's going to go back to serve it up. Can't use 2 volleyballs, but we'll try. Frank's sharp, passes it up. Newton, sharp with a swing. That's going to be dug out by Ricks. Kelsey going to come up short in the net with that one. 18-13, 5-point lead by the Lady Eagles. In comes Fisher. Out goes Johnson. Out back goes Pusser to serve it up. Ball's up and over. Franks passes it up. Ricks, big swing by Cornelius, dug out by Reedy. Ward just going to send a free ball over. Cornelius going to pass it over to Ricks, back to Cornelius. Tips up in the air. Pusser going to pass it up. Newton going to send it back. Rupert going to dig that one out. Ricks, Kelsey, tips, Pusser diving. Newton over to the scores table. Nice hustle by the official. (19-13) here in the first set, the race to 3. Big serve there. Number 32, Aikens. Ball up in the air by Ricks. Nice hit there by Kelsey down in front of Pusser for the kill. Lady Eagles have entered the backstretch here, 20-13. Ball's up and over. Reedy. Franks digs that out. Nice quick. Franks going to dig that now. Ricks. Kelsey. Dug out by Pusser. Newton sets up sharp over here. Bumps over. Back over. Newton gets it up in the air. Reedy. And 21-13. Aikens doing a good job serving it up here. Ball's up, over. Fisher going to tip it. Franks is there to dig it out. Ricks. Cornelius gets a swing on it, blocked. Back. Nice job there. Try to get it over Kelsey. Dick just going to push it out of bounds. Nice hustle by the Lady Eagles. Good block by the Lady Mustangs. Good one in. Reedy out. Ward out. Ends Robertson. Good one back to serve it up here. 21-14. Need to go on a big run if you're a Lady Mustangs fan. Good job. Cornelius, nice swing. Newton going to get it back to front. Sharp just going to get it over. Frank's going to dig it out. Ricks. Cornelius going to try it again. And looks like they were swatting flies on that side of the net there. It's one of them are rolled down there. Good hustle nevertheless. Rupert gets that one over. Pusser passes it up. Newton sets up Robertson over. Nice swing. Up in the air by Long. Ricks. Kelsey off the back line. 22-15. Here comes Cotton. Out goes Newton. Ava Sharp back to serve it up for the Lady Mustangs. And there, Rick's going to push it over here. Long going to get a swing on it. Nice swing. Sharp got under it. Good one. Passes it back up. Pusser. Sent him in a little bit of tail swing. Good job there by Tess Long for the kill. Kelsey back to serve it up. 2 points away from taking this first set. Big serve. Pusser passes that up. Sharp. Fisher just had to bump it over. Robertson gets it back over up in there by Long. Ricks. And left Franks kind of out to dry there, but Lady Mustangs will come away with that point. In comes Johnson. Out goes Pusser. Back to serve is Fisher. Ball's up and over. Dug out. Big swing by Long, but it's blocked. Back. Sharp. Somehow it got over. Sharp digs it out. Good one. Sends a free ball over. Bumped over. Ricks shoves it over here. Frank's big swing, but the big wind up there, but come up a little short. No sense in leaving it short, that's for sure. Got to give it. Fisher also up and over. Kelsey gets that one up. Ricks. Frank's going to send that one. Whoa. I think that was a lot closer than any of them anticipated. I think I felt a couple raindrops on that one. See, it's been raining a little bit today there. It looked like it was going to go way out, but it sure gets that one over. Kelsey. Franks. Free ball over by Long. Good one. Fisher gets it to the middle. Johnson tips. Long back over. Battle at the net is going to be won by Franks. Good battle at the net there, both teams, and Franks comes away with that 1 point away from taking his first set here. Ava Ricks back to serve it up the lefty. Pusser passes that up. Sharp sets up Johnson over. Johnson bumps it over Rupert there to dig it out. Ricks. Rupert going to send it over. Robertson. Sharp gets that in there. Robertson going to get a swing on him. Dug out, and a little miscommunication there by the Lady Eagles. 24-19. Taylor Reedy back to serve it up. Ball's up and over. Franks gets that in there. Ricks. Swing by Long, and a little bit of wide left there. 24-20. So Reedy. Ball up in the air and over. Long gets that one up. River just going to send a free ball over. Pusser going to pass that one up. Sharp sets up Johnson. Johnson tips, dugout. Big swing by Franks, and that's going to do it. Franks will come away with the kill, makes it 25-20. First set number one here goes to the Lady Eagles of Summertown on JV. We'll be back with set number two here after these messages. You're watching high school girls volleyball here on the X-Sports Network.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with Hometown Heart.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with Hometown Heart.
Nobody makes
And we're back here at Loretto High School. I'm joined by my good friend, Mr. Tommy Emerson. And Tommy, good to have you here, man.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Tommy and I have known each other for a long time and been blessed this year to sit beside him and do a few games. And he definitely is a good person to have around and sure helps me out a whole lot.
I feel the same about you.
Lady Eagles take right off, Tommy, where they left off in that first set. And Long passes that one up, tipped over there. Pettis in the game now. They're going to pass it up, and Pettis going to take a swing at it. Good swing, but it'll be off the back line. And that's something I've noticed this year, you know, being at the Summertown games and did most of the Loretto games is, you know, something that we've talked about for the Loretto bunch is need more swings.
Yeah.
And I've just counted this just in the JV here. You are getting about 5 more swings, it seems like, than what Loretto is so far.
Well, and for development, I mean, in JV, you want to approach and swing away, but the competitive side says score a point.
Yeah.
So the fans say score a point. You know, got to win all game. But there's no JV state tournament, so.
Well, you want to these are good minutes for
Right.
these athletes, no doubt. You know, the future's bright. You and I talked about it at Summertown for these programs here in Lawrence County for sure. Fisher going to pass that one up. Newton give us a set over here. Ward just going to tip it. Rupert going to dig it out. And kind of left Ricks at the net there.
Yeah.
That's one she's wanting to hit the net where it roll down. And
Yeah. It's all right to hit the net if you can play it off the net, but the bottom tape is unforgiving.
Yes. You don't have much spring in it. It's like those up there at TOA this weekend. Those nets were floppy.
Yeah.
It's going to be the ace off the hands. Frink. That's off Atkins there. That's one of the dives down. It's kind of hard to hit.
Yeah, that top spin on a volleyball is deceiving.
Yeah, it was a good play by Cornelius there to get the arm out on that. And Rupert, nice play. Riggs gets it up in there, and Lady Mustangs take a 4-2 lead.
Well, both teams, you gotta get a good pass from the beginning, or it all kind of breaks down.
Yep, kind of don't set much up after that.
So both teams played this weekend at Wilco, and of course you may have talked about the first game, but I'm just seeing her over there. We had some wins on the Summertown side, and then we had a big loss. We had a broken ankle from that tournament, so
Yeah,
I think we lost more than we won there.
Yeah, I walked over there right when she was walking off, and I knew that didn't look too good for sure.
Yeah.
And she was a kid that can continue growing, you know, continue getting better.
Oh yeah, she was a huge presence for Summertown at the net. Like even on games where she wasn't hitting well, she was blocking.
Yeah.
So,
but
just next man up.
Yep. But you know, you got a good program, you got young kids, and
Yeah.
you know, it takes some adjustments, but that's healthy programs when you can keep going on after losing any kid for sure.
Right, and I believe it was the Etheridge preseason, you know, at the SmackDown, me and you were sitting here talking about the same thing. Was a lot of these players are just an injury away, and both teams here today have had injuries where someone either injuries or absences, and someone's had to come up and play.
All of a sudden, Lady Eagles are having a little trouble hitting that square out there, Tony.
Yeah. I mean, they see the line.
But that's how important this JV is. I know a lot of people, let's just get to the varsity. Well, you're an injury away from one of these kids being your next person up.
Yeah. Game spots, game shots, game speed.
Yep.
That's what you need.
And in most cases, not all cases, you know, your JV scrimmage is against your best varsity. In most cases.
Yeah.
You don't hardly ever have JV against good JV.
Right.
And like today, this is good JV against good JV, you know.
Yeah, and y'all are like us in the district. We may not come across a good JV or a team with a JV at all. So we played Lawrenceburg yesterday, so that's a good JV. minutes. This is good JV minutes. For us to be headed into the district tournament, being able to sharpen these players is huge.
Rupert gets that, and over Pusser passes it up. Cotton going to get a little bit of swing on it. Rupert going to dig it out. Ricks, long, going to get the kill. So, I mean, you got to be ready. This doesn't only apply to this sport, all sports. You know, you got to be ready to go when that time comes.
Yep.
Nice serve there by Rupert. Fisher going to bump it over. Kelsey, Ricks, long, good one. Down for the kills. Back-to-back kills for Tess Long. And she's a sophomore, correct?
She is, yes, she's a sophomore. So, you know, I'm not sure the exact passage, but I know the Bible says if you pray for rain, you got to prepare the fields, and so players that are they're praying for extra playing time. Like, you can't be not ready when someone gets injured, or someone tells you to come in. A coach tells you to get out there. That's not the time to be ready. So.
Said somebody's in the net there is what it said. There's two of them there.
Our eye in the sky says can't find it.
Sharp. Cotton down for the kill. Nice block there by Franks.
These refs might just be covering the spread. We don't know.
I don't know. I didn't really. I can't weigh in on that. Will and I weighed in on one earlier that we thought was in that they called out, or vice versa.
Yeah. Yep, part of the game.
Nice block there.
That ball didn't really have I don't know that it was set above the net, so.
I don't know. I think it's a great deal percentage of those balls, Tommy, never get over.
Right. It's physics working against them. Like, you've got to see. You only got a split second to make the decision. Do I tip up or hit down?
Well, Lady Eagles have come back and tied this in 9-9 after winning the first set.
And that is not their MO, as Will can attest. They are usually win the first one, fall apart the second one, find it again in the third. So who knows?
Yeah, you got to get your money's worth, Tommy.
Yeah,
You can't just good swing there by Pettis.
They figured it out. They're like, listen, if we tank that second game, we play more minutes.
Hey, these people paid to get in.
Yeah.
We got to give them.
Yeah.
Long. Robertson. Pusser sends a free ball over. Long gets that up in the air. Ricks. Pettis gets the swing on it and in. I'll tell you what, Tommy, I don't know what it's going to look like in the varsity, but I know that's at least 5 balls that have been all over the line.
Yeah. And
whether, you don't ever know, but they've been really close.
Yeah, what you don't want is a line judge. You don't want close call. You want obvious, like you want the ball hitting the back wall, where no one will argue if that ball was out, in or out. So
when I was watching y'all Saturday, one of the officials we have here, sometimes the ball landed in the little cubby with him. I don't think he ever knew it. And I'm not going to go into names because that's not what I do.
That's a bad sign.
It's going to be on the net point, Lady Mustangs. So back and forth we go here. Summertown got up as much as 6 in that first set, Tommy, before you got here today. I think he ended up winning by 5.
Yeah.
Reedy, nice hustle by Pettis.
So they're kind of explaining, I think if you touch the bleachers.
It's out of. I was wondering why, because it was a good hustle.
Yeah. Because the whistle.
So I guess the bleachers either side. If you get there, it's.
Yes. I don't know. The ball was still in the air when he blew the whistle, so.
Rupert passes that one up. Pettis, big swing, but just came up just a hair off time there. I tell you what, you can be a fraction off and make a world of difference in this sport.
Yeah, that net is unforgiving. It's you hit into it, it's not going over.
I didn't realize, Tommy, how athletic you really needed to be to play this sport with different setters, different, so many different variables of this game.
Yeah. Well, and it's
Nice tip there by Pettis.
it's such a concentration issue too. So
Yes.
Catching that ball to make a good pass from the back row to the setter spot it's like bunting in baseball. You got to catch it. If you hit it too hard, you're just setting up a hit for the front row of the other team.
Served by Ricks. Johnson going to tip it. Ricks was there, but. And, I watch, of course, those tournaments like was that Saturday, how close you are to the court itself. And, man, some of those serves were just.
Oh, yeah. That Creekwood tournament we worked. That was the first time I sat kind of on the level.
You can kind of feel like you're in the game. And
yeah. I thought I wouldn't want to hit those.
Sharp digs that one out. Newton. Johnson. Rubert passes it up. Ricks. Frank's swinging down for the kill.
Now, I have mentioned on air before, I was in a volleyball league in Columbia. Shout out to our league championship. I have a T-shirt somewhere, I'm sure. But that's when you really know, like, all right, you can't just play like backyard. Like everybody has a job. You have to be there. You have to know what to do. I never did get very good at it, but it was like you have a deeper appreciation for how technical everything is. So.
Yeah, Frank's got the kill and then got an ace. There's a big old C out in volleyball, man. That ball just finds it sometimes.
Yeah.
Newton going to set up Sharp over here. Sharp swings and ooh.
I thought she was making the call as the line judge.
I think that was pretty close, Tom.
That's oh.
I don't know. That was. I don't know. That was.
You can get caught up as a line judge of watching the play.
Oh yeah.
And then your head's behind the ball. So.
Well, it's such a split.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Tip there by Sharp. Franks. Cornelius. Pettis going to send it over. Reedy. Newton. Sharp. Somehow got that over.
She's like, I'll just take it from here.
It's kind of punched at it. And it
caught enough of the net to.
Yeah.
That's great. When if you can catch enough of that white tape, serving or hitting and roll it off.
Yeah, get that spin going.
You got a good chance of it finding a hole.
Long, good pass there. Cornelius. Reedy digs it out. Newton. Ward. Rubert digs that one out. Ricks. Kelsey. Reedy there to dig it out. Newton. Sharp. She tried it again, Tom.
Yeah. I mean, if you keep going to the well.
Yeah. She went back to the little roll shot there, just didn't catch much of it.
They scored the point, so I mean, can't say she's wrong.
Pusser. Long. Ricks. Cornelius. Dug out by Pusser. Sharp. Up in the hair by Ricks. Rubert. Pettis. I don't think that one's a bit too much mustard on that one. So we're tired. 17-15.
So
I lean towards what we have most of the time. We're at the Exports Network. Sharp gets that one up. Off long. Long gets it up in there. And
that's
just a little miscommunication there.
The eye contact of death when they start looking at each other.
And so we'll time out here for Lady Eagles. We'll take it with them here on the Exports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners.
And we're back here. Loretto High School here. Timeout taken by the Lady Eagles. They trail this second set to the race to 3 by 3 points here. Just a little miscommunication there, and I like the timeout there, Tommy. Let's talk about it, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you got to remind them that, it's a simple play. Just set your hitter. There you go. Something like that. Which the setters might be saying, I've set them, they've just hit it out. So let's.
Yeah, I think it was more about maybe that miscommunication there. Hey, let's tighten that up.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. Hey, let's get it right.
Well, it's effective timeout if you can score afterwards.
Yep. Reedy digs that one out. Good job. Newton up in there. Plus, they're just going to send a free ball over. Ricks, Cornelius, and she'll get back-to-back kills. I
believe Will's going to compile some metrics on timeouts, the points after timeouts. I mean, he is quick to point them out. I just know he's running a list somewhere.
I've said that since you and I have been doing something together and stuff. That percentage is pretty high.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare say it went around 90%, but I know that's probably not accurate.
Well, and as coaches, I think you think maybe they're doing it because they want to affect the game, but I think they just want to yell at their team. And they want all the attention they can.
Nice job by Eva Sharp there, just kind of measured one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, man, that works a whole lot of times. You get a team on a run, and
it
just seems like that timeout, I don't know what it is about it.
If you're the coach, you're saying, all right, I want you real close to me when I yell at you here. Now come in close where the crowd can't hear me.
Yeah. Goodwin gets that serve over. Ricks. Nice job of Cornelius finding an area where nobody was at.
Yep. You got a split second as a hitter to figure out, all right, I got two blockers, there's a hole somewhere.
Yeah, that's good eyes that you can make that adjustment. Kelsey. Big jump serve she did. I think that's under the net.
Yeah, that's a funny story too. She tried out, she moved from Lewis County. She's a freshman, so she had been playing with Lewis County and has always done this jump serve, but she didn't see anyone at tryouts do it. So she was afraid. She wasn't supposed to, so she halfway through the season she asked if she could. So apparently her normal serve that she was hiding.
Yeah, I remember her from Lewis County.
Yeah. Which
hey, they got a pretty good program going over there.
Yeah.
Lewis County this year, and she was part of that 8th grade program last year that played really well.
Oh yeah. And that top spin serve, I know Becca Hyman last year for y'all had it, and Anna Kate was using it.
Oh yes.
Beginning of the season. So
very effectively.
Yeah, if you can do it right. Very hard to.
So all of a sudden here, Lady Eagles has went on a 4-0 run here.
Must have been that timeout. I mean, that's all we can say.
Drew up a play over there in this dirt, with some stick figures.
This is you. This is the net.
Well, it's working. Nice pass by Goodwin. Newton. Sharp going to punch it deep. Rubert. There. Ricks. Long going to get a big swing off the fingertips. Newton going to set it up. Fisher going to tip it deep. Rubert started to dig it out. Ricks. Long going to get it again. Goodwin digs it out and down.
I mean, why set up 3 hits when you can just score? That's what I say.
Save that confusion, Just hit it where they're at.
One shot, one kill there.
Yeah. That saves it, all that other stuff.
Yeah. Efficiency.
Yeah. Ava Sharp, she is a fireball. I'm sure she's frustrated about that, but Rubert. Fisher got that one up. Sharp. Cotton with a swing, and somehow Kelsey got it up. Goodwin gets it up. Cotton gets that one over. Long. Ricks. Franks. Down for the kill. Not how hard you hit it. Sometimes just about where you get.
Yeah. Sometimes in floaters after you've seen some.
It's like a changeup in baseball.
Yep.
Cotton going to pass that in the middle. Robertson going to get it out. Long. Rubert back to Long. She swings again. Blocked up in the air. Sharp's there. Good one. Cotton swings on it. Rubert digs it out. Ricks. Franks. And down for
Another
a kill.
one, yeah, just a floater over the block.
Whether she's intentionally or unintentionally, it's working.
Yeah, better be lucky than good.
Yeah.
They always told me. So usually I was doing something that they couldn't explain because it was luck. So
Match set point hit in the net by Fisher, so that'll do it here in the JV. Both scores today, if I'm correct, was 25-20 here in the JV action. We'll be back here in just a little bit here on the Exports Network with varsity action. Anything you want to say, Tommy, before we leave here?
I'm just highly anticipating this varsity match. So.
Should be some good volleyball, two great programs. We'll be back here in just a little bit. For Malin Fisher, for Tommy Emerson, Mr. Will Pettis, we'll see you in a little bit.
Going the distance with local sports. This